Let's talk about policy. Infrastructure is one big thing that has been teased to all of us. $1.7 billion coming from the Fed. If that continues, hop into the Bloomberg terminal. I want to show you, as well as our viewers, though, G#BTV 792. This is an index looking at the S&P infrastructure stocks. I point this out because this is at its lowest ever since Donald Trump was elected president. Now, despite all of his talk recently, it's been falling. Do you think that there is any leg, any motion to this that will raise this, as well as make that policy something that is reality?
Well, he's going to speak this evening on infrastructure, and he's going to do it diplomatically and in a positive vein. I don't see where infrastructure goes. Look, for two reasons. We just passed tax reform that allowed about $1.4 trillion to the national debt, and we're going to spend another close to $200 billion in unexpected expenses to fund the hurricane damage in Puerto Rico, Florida, and Texas. And so, where do you come up with $1 trillion plus to fund infrastructure? I think the market is rather pessimistic about the chances of that happening, and I think the stocks reflect that pessimism.
Right. Now, a lot of people say that it's really not the tonight, so to speak, but it's the after tonight. A lot of presidents have said this is what they want to do for the next year ahead, but often they don't follow through. What do you think might actually be possible, especially as we head to the midterm elections this November, with Trump trying to rally his base and, of course, the Democrats trying to get back into the majority?
Well, there are four things he needs to cover moving forward in this speech. He's got to cover infrastructure, as you mentioned. He's got to cover health care, and he's primarily going to blame Democrats for the increasing health care, insurance rates. He's going to talk about the immigration. I think he's got to finish a job on that. And he's going to talk about the immediate reality that on February 8th, the Congress has threatened to shut down again unless you have a continuing resolution. So those are four things he's got to cover at least. And then he's got to leave it with an air of optimism. I don't think he's going to get health care this year. I don't think infrastructure, at least at the levels he's talking about, is realistic. I think his best bet is to talk about immigration and the country moving forward and private sector doing well.